So on this episode of How You Money, we interview JJ Buckner. How You Money is a series of interviews where people will share their financial journey.
So I graduated college back in 2014. I got a degree in civil engineering, landed my dream job, and I started working there, worked in a cubicle. I was, designing high voltage transmission lines. And I started to look around, I was doing the 9 to 5 gig, going in every day, Monday through Friday, and I was looking at guys who were, 30 years ahead of me and looking at their lifestyle, and honestly, I just didn't really want to do it. That's not where I saw myself in 30 years. So I came from a broke college kid, graduating college, to an engineer making a decent salary, and I thought to myself, what the hell do I do with this money? So I started researching. I started looking up money topics. What do I do with my money? Paying off debt, investing, the whole 9 yards. So I ended up paying my student loans off. I started investing in my 401k. Then I started looking into real estate. So really what it comes down to is I wanted to change my mindset, and I wanted to change my future to be able to make the choices, to have the freedom to not have to work that 9 to 5 the rest of my life, which kind of leads me into the FIRE movement, and that's what really got me motivated and got me fired up, no pun intended, to be able to become financially free. Number one money hack is to start a budget. When I first started out this whole financial thing, my wife and I were going out to eat a lot. We were kind of spending money and weren't really tracking our expenses. And I'll tell you this, when we actually sat down and created a budget together and designated where each dollar amount was going to go, that can ramp up your savings. It can ramp up your amount that you're paying towards your debt every single month. It can ramp up the amount of more money that you can invest into real estate, into your 401k, into stocks, etc. So I really think creating a budget and tracking your expenses is probably the most important thing, to me at least, in my opinion. That's a great money hack. And the cool thing about this is, if you first learn to track your expenses and then you start to make more money, you really can ramp up the process of investing, of paying off your debt, whatever your goal is at that time, if you start with that base foundation of creating a budget. Probably the guy that really got me into the whole financial realm was, for a lot of people I know, is Dave Ramsey. When I first started searching of what to do with my money, Dave Ramsey popped up. I actually found him on YouTube. It wasn't on the radio or anything like that. I started watching his videos, listening to his shows at work, live, and listening to the debt-free screams got me motivated. But the funny thing is as I advanced my knowledge in this space, I really started to form my own opinions, and I've really kind of leached out and decided maybe credit cards aren't the best thing, or aren't the baddest thing, because I knew how to handle them properly. But Dave Ramsey really got me started and built that foundation for me to go down that rabbit hole, to keep searching for finance, or learning more about finances and investing, etc. Another guy that comes to mind, and he's not necessarily a financial guy, but he's more of a mindset, entrepreneur, and that's Gary Vee. Gary Vee is honestly probably the number one reason why I started my YouTube channel. He kind of said, "Suck it up, buttercup, and get your shit started." And it really made me think, what's holding me back? I can easily go grab my camera, and that's what I did. One day I was out watching his videos at work. I came home, turned on the camera, and I started recording my first video, and the rest is history. And I still have a YouTube channel and putting videos out. Travel. I definitely think experiences are so much more valuable in this life than materialistic items. Buying a new car, buying a piece of furniture is cool, but that new factor wears off so fast. For instance, I have a family. I have a son, I have another baby on the way, my wife. There is nothing better in this life than creating memories with my family. And we have this deal, we're frugal living, we budget, we don't spend a lot of money because we're focusing on becoming financially independent. But we have one rule as a family, and when we go on vacation, we don't worry about a budget. I bring money to spend, to have fun. So when I'm traveling, I spend a lot of money. Probably the best advice I've ever received is to just start. Those two words, just start. Whatever your passion is, everyone has that thought in the back of their head. They're like, man, I would love to do that. I would love to start a blog. I would love to create a YouTube channel. I would love to learn how to snowboard, whatever that may be. My question to you is, what is holding you back? Why are you not doing that? You know, there should be nothing holding you back. If there's something that you're passionate about, go freaking do it. Go do it. And Gary Vee, I got to go back to him. He's the one that told me, you know, just start. Quit having the mindset of coming up with excuses to not do something. You're your own man, you're your own woman, you run your life. You're the one that you're making your own decisions. So just go do it. Dennis from True Financials. YouTube channel's growing. I'm focusing to put out content for my followers that follow me on my YouTube channel. You guys know that I'm getting ready to close on my first rental property in Kansas City, so that is pretty exciting, and I close on the 20th of September. So once that happens, I'll be definitely cracking open a Natty Light. Find me on YouTube, JJ Buckner. You can find me on Instagram at JJ Buckner, and I'm on Twitter as well, but I don't really post much on there.
I hope you found this valuable. Question of the day: what's the one thing you want to start? Comment down below. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Before you guys go, make sure you check out this video right here for what YouTube's suggesting for you guys to check out. And lastly, don't forget to stay tuned right here.